Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is Saturday, and it was not Jenny Jr. Well, it's now a day after Thanksgiving, so it's now technically Black Friday. But yesterday while I was having a Thanksgiving thing, Star Wars Strategy posted this thing, which I thought was pretty interesting. Star Wars Stats: 1 million active players, 57 million characters created from the beginning. See, 57 million characters created. How many players that died trying to bring this information? Some 1 million TDD kills. Yes, that's 1.7 billion with a capital B. Order 66, a tall order. There's been 17 million Jedi characters. Of course, all of them have been killed. Then you have the Encoded Adventure. That's 104 hours of the professional video cinematics, which is equal to 50 times 2 Star Wars New Hope movie. And that's 8 times the length of all Star Wars movies put together. Star Wars movies, TV special, blah blah. You could have watched a 4-day weekend. What Neil Armstrong could be watching while he's going to the moon. 1 million active players. More calculations in Austin, Texas, and that's where I said the main thing. The main card of this game comes from Austin, Texas. And then here's the stats, because I thought it pretty interesting. As you can see all the stats just that on, and that pretty much has one of each, or actually 2 of each, because I have both a Juggernaut and a Marauder, a mercenary and a tower attack, operative and a sniper, a assassin and a sorcerer, guardian and a sentinel. Got to go with these calls. Commando and a vanguard, gunslinger and scoundrel. And then the last one, Jedi Counselors, a Sage, and a Shadow. So you see, I pretty much have for each side of them, for the healer type, tanking type, I had one of each. How many NPCs have been killed since the launch of the game? Over 4 billion NPCs have been slaughtered. How long did it take to the first player when it used to be level 50 with the highest? Now it's going to 60 in a few days. 59.37 hours. How many hours of total invested since the launch? Over 635 million hours put into the game. And this one is a very rare crystal, black yellow of fortified crystal, which is a very yellow or very rare type. I think you have to craft it because, the one I always see is the the one that Cartel Market has. But I think you can craft those. And I know there's some people in the guild that don't think highly of the Starfighter thing, but I like the Starfighter. I enjoy playing it. But you see, they put all the shit together, not any shit to own the fleet and save everything or destroy everything. And then at the very end, this is only the beginning. They take the more story and action as the saga continues. So in a few days, like I said, Redden will be showing up, and I am early, the 3rd subscriber access. So instead of waiting to the 9th, mine will kick in on the 2nd, the day after my birthday. So, but now, like I said, I figured I'd do a quick shout out and say, this was pretty interesting. Now, Star Trek Online does this once a year too, so kind of curious what Star Trek Online's, game updates or game status, that they do once a year. Kind of curious how Star Trek Online's doing. And now, like I said, I hope you all had a good Thanksgiving, because I had a good Thanksgiving. That, this was a good read, and I'm like, oh wow, that was pretty neat to know. Alright, well, I'm going to jump off here, because I've got to hurry up. I've got a sniper, which I'm really loving the sniper story. I mean, I found out I've got voices in my head, and I can't control it. And I either can join the voices and do something about it, or go cuckoo and be, considered crazy and put in a crazy place where one of the other intelligence agent got cut away because he was a little crazy. So, for me, since my sniper's going to light side, I decided to work with the voice to try to figure out, how to do things without it. But I never knew. Apparently, the chest people, the blue skin people, apparently they come from Hoth, which I never knew because that's my sniper. He's a chess, blue skin type person with the red eyes. So when I got the Hoth last night, I had someone come up and say, hey, you're wanting to go to this place, blah, blah, someone needs to talk to you, and that's when I found out that, that the Hoth was my original home planet, and this, that, and everything else. So that was pretty interesting to find out. So I found out I got a family on Hoth. But otherwise, it's time to get back here, get the grind, because he hit level 30, and thank you, Ryan, I picked up my healer, which it's very interesting. And when he's running around, he's a human, but when he goes to attack, or he does his attacks or whatever, he transforms into a raccoon, I guess, because now he's hanged by me, because I have him set the, maximum healing to keep me healed and do his job healing me, because he's not healer. But I'm guessing, because when I first met him in the one story, I went in there, I talked to the Sith Lord, or the actual Jedi, who was acting like a Sith Lord, and I stared her. And I decided, well, why don't you be a Sith Lord? I mean, you got the power, you got the aggression, why don't you become the Sith Lord? So I stared her life, and she gave me a really nice reward. People, don't slaughter her. If you want a really good reward from the Sith Lord, just that and all that, I'm hoping down the line she comes back and, does something for me in turn, because I spared her life. But I got a mail from her saying, thank you for sparing me. I had come over to the Sith Academy, something that how I'd already got backers, and I'm, taking over the Sith Academy and blah, blah, blah. But she gave me a really nice reward that I was actually able to put to use on my character, plus a ton of credits, that I was able to put to use, just everything else. So, like I said, don't slaughter her if you really want something usable from the Sith Lord. Because she later on is going to choose the light side and spare her and let her run to the Sith and see if she can become the Sith. So, I'm enjoying the Imperial Agent side. It is really good. But then again, that's why I love this game, because in this game, you got your usual battles, your usual, go find somebody, talk to somebody, decide to spare him or kill him type thing. But they've got these twists, as you're going through the, through the game. So you think, okay, this is going to be it, I know how it's going to happen. But then BioWare throws a twist into you where you think it's going to go one way, but BioWare flips it on you, and like yesterday, I found out I've got voices in my head, so I decided to go to light side and work with the voice to figure out, why this is happening to me. So, it is a very good game. I really enjoy playing this game. Well, like I said, it's now 10 o'clock. I thought I checked into Star Trek. Star Trek is lonely. There's really nobody on Star Trek right now. But like I said, I gotta hurry up to get over here and get some of my characters. As of now, I've got a Marauder up to full 55. My two usual ones, my Sorcerer and my Sage, they're my main characters. They're already 55. I'm working on a Sniper. I just hit 30 last night on my Sniper. Everybody else is 20-ish, 20-ish, 30-ish, still kind of, at the end boss. But then, thank you, Giles, and you had recommended, well, do the Sniper snack, because it's really easy. And with the DDS that the Sniper does, oh my god, I was able to gun down my, level 1 boss easily and keep on going. So I'm going to jump off here and get back to my grind. So thank you for enjoying this. Please subscribe to my channel, click the like button, dislike button, and I hope you all had a happy Thanksgiving, because I sure did. And it's time to join the 1 million active players, because I'm one of those active players. And of course, I got 57 million characters. Well, I've got 16 of them in the game, so time to go get to work on them and grind out there and get that good gear for them. Thank you, and need to play with you. Goodbye.